A wild weather pattern continues. Thunderstorms this morning, on this Sunday morning, are tracking towards Kansas City in a very interesting way. I'm meteorologist Gary Lezak with Weather 2020. There's a river there above us that is cycling regularly, and the weather pattern is quite fascinating the next couple of days. There is a severe weather risk today and a bigger one tomorrow off over to the east, which I'll show you here in just a second. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on today and what is going on with our wild weather pattern the next few days on this April the 26th, my older brother Jeff's birthday. You can say the fields are either dry and you're going to get the planting in, or they're too wet. So one or the other. What's going on? Over the last week, we've had the EF4 tornado, and these are people watching that tornado. It's just amazing. And that is near Enid, Oklahoma. There's typical Okies as they are watching the tornado. I would be scared to death. But look at that. That is crazy. And this is part of the pattern that we predicted for this week months ago. All right, so this is not AI generated. Unbelievable. Today, the risk is there. However, there's already a band of thunderstorms that is forming. Look at this. Here's Kansas City, and you can see the activity right in here, west of Salina, near Hayes and Hill City. This area of rain and thunderstorms is moving northeast towards Nebraska, but I think the conditions are favorable for it to turn east-southeast towards Kansas City. It could affect the Royals game later today. So we'll see what happens. This area of rain and thunderstorms is being monitored and heading towards Kansas City this morning. Here's the risk, a level 3 out of 5 risk of severe weather. So we'll have to watch closely to see if any severe thunderstorms do get organized. But if that area of rain and thunderstorms gets to Kansas City early enough, it might not warm up enough to destabilize the atmosphere. Tomorrow, the risk gets bigger over Illinois, eastern Missouri, and it'll blow by Kansas City before there's a big risk in the Kansas City area. All right, so this has been the setup for today. A low pressure area is intensifying over southeast Colorado later today, and there's a cold late April air mass coming down, and by Monday, a cold blast is moving across Nebraska into Kansas, and then here's that severe weather setup for Monday evening over Illinois and extending southwest towards northeast Texas. So the cold blast should arrive, limiting the severe weather in Kansas City. And will it snow in Colorado? That is the question. Rain, look at this. The latest data from the HRRR this morning shows 2 to 3 inches of rain in Kansas City. Look at that. That's pink to purple, so that's 2 to 4 inches of rain possible by tomorrow morning. And look back to the west, snow in the Rockies. I could take a ride. I live right here. I might drive 40 minutes up to see snow today. What do you think? Should I do it? This is the forecast for the mountain areas: Breckenridge, Aspen, Copper Mountain. Most of the Colorado ski area is a little late. They needed it during the winter, not in late April. But they're expecting 6, 7, 8, 10 inches of snow by tomorrow morning in this area. So very, very interesting. The forecast, a flood watch is in effect for Kansas City. A flood watch from the Kansas City area north and east, Chillicothe, St. Joe, Plattsburgh, Carrollton to Olathe, all in this flood watch. We'll see if that area of thunderstorms turns this way. 76 today, 78 tomorrow, 45 tomorrow night, and then 60s on Tuesday and Wednesday with colder temperatures coming in. So very good chance of rain and thunderstorms, a flood watch for the Kansas City metro area. So that is what is going on today. We're monitoring it closely. There is a risk of severe weather. There has been a history of tornadoes recently near Kansas City. Tornado Alley has lit up this season. What is going on? The weather pattern is cycling regularly. And this storm system, this week's weather is right on schedule. It should calm down after this storm goes by. For a while, however, looking at the LRC, within 10 days, another significant chance of severe weather would likely arrive. I'll share more of that with you on our Weather 2020 Intelligence Report, weather2020.substack.com if you want to join that. Have a great day, everyone. I'm meteorologist Gary Lezak.